Elevate is an idea that the Teak alumni came up with, and it's designed to be a leadership retreat specifically for Beta Sigma Teaks. It's the idea, the premise behind it is that Beta Sigma is a great chapter, but we still can elevate our game. We were so honored this year to get John Deckard, the Vice President of Fraternal Services from Teak headquarters, to join us here at Elevate. He did it on his own time, and he is an incredible force in the fraternity, and in my opinion, one of the best strategic thinkers and the best retreat leaders I've ever seen.
Yeah, the Elevate program came about. It's an interesting story. We were lucky enough to get David Boline on the Leadership Academy team last year in Colorado Springs. And as we progressed through the week, I think a skeptic became a supporter. I think he came into that situation curious, but still the jury was out on doing these types of intense lock-in focus activities. About halfway through the Leadership Academy, he came over to me and said, "Could we do this for Beta Sigma?" And I said, "We can do whatever you'd like." And how would we do it? I said, "Well, we would find a place that's a little unique and get them out of their typical surroundings, and we would start to look at what do we want to accomplish." And I said, "So what do you want to accomplish?" And he said, "I want them to raise their game." And I said, "Oh, like an uprising?" And he said, No, that's too radical. I want it to be more like Elevate." And I said, "Okay, well then let's do an Elevate program." And so that began in June of last year. And through the course of the fall and winter, we were able to find a location that was accessible and available. And then we started to design the program to look at bringing in young leaders and existing officers and challenge them to rethink the fraternity experience at USC.
I'm Logan Bryant. I'm a sophomore at USC, and I'm Beta Sigma number 1385. I pledged there in the fall of 2010. I think that coming here, especially with the e-board that we have, and getting the guys who are really moving the chapter forward here to discuss these issues and to really tackle them using particular tactics that we were taught, I think it was really helpful, especially with a few things. For us, it helped with Iron Man, and it helped with our philanthropy in the future. We worked out a good deal of issues there. So yeah, a lot of practical and real life experience. The activity where you split the people that you have here into 3 groups, and one is your e-board and one is your pledges, and the biggest group is your actives. And through limiting communication, such as the e-board can't talk, pledges are blindfolded, you really have to metaphorically do the business that you do in chapter every week, you know, and communicate ideas, especially when you have these limitations in front of you. And it really did mirror exactly what we do.
My name is EJ Rogers, hometown Falmouth, Maine. I'm the social chair of Beta Sigma, and my Teak pin number is 1423. I think the stuff that we got out of Elevate was pretty useful. It's a good forum for open communications between a lot of the leaders in the house, which is sometimes harder to come by when we're in the group of, you know, we have all 120 brothers congregated for chapter meetings, because it's just a lot of people to manage all at once. Different people are talking about different things on the side, so it's not always as serious as we'd like it to be, whereas we've had a good opportunity to talk about a lot of good things and come up with some goals that hopefully we'll be able to carry back with the 12 of us and then instill in the other brothers. And I don't know if there's a way that you could do that with them all here at once. So I think it's nice to be able to take a core group to do something like this, and especially get away from LA for the weekend and be out here in a lot more of like a clean and natural place.
My name is Michael Breen. I'm from Winnetka, Illinois originally, and my Beta Sigma number is 1370. I think the best thing that we had so far at Elevate was we ran a chapter meeting the way we normally would, basically, but we were kind of being observed by a few members of Control Board and obviously the facilitator. I thought it was cool because, you know, we would kind of forget that there was anyone else there, and so we would run it the way we normally would. And then afterwards, we kind of got feedback on maybe ways we can be more like solution-oriented, ways we can focus on quantifiable objectives, things that we can measure in order to improve and get better. And so I thought it was cool to have the chapter meeting actually be watched, simply because that's the way we really operate, and that we can make the most improvements because we're kind of showing what we actually do.
I think the Elevate program is something we should definitely do. I think alumni should get behind the Elevate program and really see all the great benefits of it.